Maybe Charming. I'm still getting everything going over here. So, how are you? I'm still getting all the YouTube stuff going. I know how that goes. I'm gonna switch it over to live chat. Can you hear me? I don't know much about all this. Focus on your favorite to YouTube insert ads for you. I'm gonna dismiss that. So we'll see what happens. All right. Yeah, I've been running around here. It's 3:38 here. I've been running around the house emptying trash because tomorrow morning's trash pickup. Restocking, like I make a list, I go room to room and I make a list. I gotta get Q-tips and bring some upstairs, soaps, pads, dish soap from there, things like that. Hey, sassy cat. So I've been running back and I was running up and down the stairs and I'm like, you know what? Let me just go room to room and make a list and get everything in one shot. Oh, Chris just backed in. He got home early yesterday too. But that's good because the twins are at driver's ed and it's weird not having anybody home at this time. It's quiet. So he can go get them. I don't see well in the dark. Yesterday was their first night, and it's from 2:15 to 5:30 for 2 weeks at the school. So I bring Todd over about 2, and he waits in the office, and Sierra comes down and gets him, and then they go up because I don't want to get stuck with all the buses and trying to leave. And so I've been running around. We were so busy, I didn't even put the tree lights on last night. Yeah, Jack. And Sierra's been wanting Cece's Pizza, but that's a southern thing. That's where we live down in North Carolina. They don't have that up here. So I took her to Papageno. And I had to do a video. Me and Chris had to do a video for Opes. Oh, we just walked in. It's Opes. Hey. So we had to do a video for the Opes company when they sent us that solar generator thingy. They asked us to do a video. And so they could put it on their website. This is just, it's not free stamps. It's never free stamps, Chris. Oh, right. They'll never give us free stamps. If you sign up on stamps.com, you can print out your first 9 stamps. That's it. Oh, right. There's 2 mice downstairs, one by the fuse box and one over by the boiler. I noticed the smell when I went down there. I'm like, nice. Oh. So I moved all the bins away from where the fuse box was, and I saw the thing laying there. I'm like, oh. So I'm like, I'm gonna make a note and leave that for Chris. Yeah, rubber gloves. They're on the counter, right near the light switch for the garbage disposal. Behind all my Yes, they're disposable gloves. You just slip them on and then you peel them off. Thank you, Sassy Cat. Hey, Joe Morgan. Yeah, use those ones because they're crappy and I'm trying to use. Those are from Timo and I don't like them, so let's just use them up. They're in a box against the wall. You see it? Check all the other traps too, because I don't know where you put them all, but it's starting to smell down there, and I noticed it, and I'm like, wait a minute, that don't smell right. I know I didn't leave food out by the freezers. So, yeah, I got a book in from Thrift Books. It's part of the Janet Ivanovich series. Stephanie Plum, she's a bonds enforcer. It's freaking hilarious. My mother loves them too, and she writes them like Tantalizing 26 or Rogue 29 or whatever. So I'm reading them in the order, and I got the 29 in yesterday from Thrift Books, and I have to get Dirty 30, and then I'll be caught up. But I give them to my mom because she loves them too. You sit there and you laugh while you're reading. It's freaking hilarious. So I have like 4 of them I've already read, and I got to read this one. So I was trying to get everything done today so I could sit and read tomorrow on the couch in front of the window. I stop reading when the dark comes and I don't have the light over here. But yep, I have a crock pot meal going in my Ninja slow cooker because, like I said, yesterday was their first night of driver's ed, and we have to go get them at 5:30, and it's dinner time in pitch black outside. So, Papa Gino's was right near Salvation Army, so I stopped in around. They close at 7. I've never been at night. There was nobody in the store but like 2 people, and it was like 6:30. So I went over to my DVD section, and oh my God, I hit the jackpot. I just did a video. It's in the video. So happy. So happy. $2 complete series. Battlestar Galactica, Land of the Lost, Friends, all on Blu-ray, the whole complete series. They were all there, no scratches, nothing. Yellowstone, the first 4 seasons of Yellowstone, $2. $2 I was like, I'm scooping them up. Hey, Lewis. I have Yellowstone already because I bought them as they came out, and they were $20 a season. But I'm going to sell, I think I'm going to sell the Yellowstone, keep the Friends, because the Friends I did have were all on DVD, and some of them that I got at the thrift, I think I ordered them, or I think I got them from somewhere, and they were missing a couple discs. So this Blu-ray makes up for that. Hey, Grow Big TV. So yeah, I've got beef ravioli in the slow cooker with some sauce. I'm going to pull out some garlic breads from the freezer. But I'm also, that's for the kids, but I'm also going to make steak fajitas tonight for me and Chris. We're not going to have the wraps. We're just going to have them in a cast or a skillet and melt some cheese over that. And I might make some yellow rice to go with that. I'm not sure. We'll see. 1839? 1883, you mean, Sassy Cat? I have 1883. I bought the whole set. Oh, okay. I didn't know who you were. Hi, Joe. Changed your name on me. I don't know well like that. It can't be messing me up. But it's getting colder, getting darker so much quicker. Chris had to go in at 4:45 yesterday. It was so funny because he had put in for this whole week off. At the beginning of the year, they send out this form that you have to fill out if you want weeks off. So he filled it out thinking hunting season, right? He filled out a week for this week and a week for last month sometime. And that's when Stedding came and he went out. But he didn't need this week. But he says he remembered telling her like months ago to cancel this week out, but he's not positive. So they didn't have him. Sunday, he goes to check his hours for the next morning, went to go in, and he doesn't have any hours. I'm like, oh crap, did he get fired? Well, he texted that Sunday night, and they said, well, you have PTO, you're off for the week. He goes, oh my God, we really need him to be working. So he let them know that he really wanted to work, that, he thought he had canceled it, but he must not have. And 4:45 was the start time for yesterday morning. But he was home at like 3:30, 4 o'clock, so it worked out. They've been calling in earlier, but I'm getting home. It's getting so dark, Right now I'm watching some Dark Magnet. Fishy keeps doing Mr. Beans out of the room. I still have my Garden State Garage. Oh, okay. Good to know. Good to know. And I remember now you can go like this and show it right up there. I keep forgetting about that. I don't come on here much, but that's so that everybody knows who that is. That's Joe from Garden State Gardener. I figured I'd just pop on here for a little bit. I'm not staying because I got dinner going, and I was running up and down the stairs getting things to restock. I stuck to the floor. Make sure you wash your hands good. Did you check everywhere else?
Yeah.
Did you reset the traps?
Well,
Did you or no? You have to go back and do
they
it.
got an Irish Spring.
Yes, we use Irish Spring in our traps, guys. They love it. They love it. They ignore the peanut butter, they ignore the cheese, they ignore all that regular stuff, but they love the Irish Spring. What am I making for dinner? I have in my Ninja slow cooker, I have frozen beef ravioli. I put a layer of sauce, a layer of frozen ravioli, another layer of sauce, and then more ravioli, and some sauce on top of that. So that's going to be for the kids because I didn't think they'd want the steak fajitas because I'm making steak fajitas too. Jack is not a mouser. No, he's so not. Plays with them, doesn't do anything to him. So we can't rely on Jack for that. You've had some Chris sighting today. I said they've got some Chris sightings today.
Oh,
I did make yesterday. I made a pasta fajoule soup, kind of, and there's still some of that left, but not a whole lot. And I really, like I said, I was craving that Chinese food, so like I went there around noontime and got a takeout for me and Todd and Sierra because Chris likes the chicken fingers, and they would have been mushy by the time he got. Because I thought he'd be home later than this. I'm like, they'll be really mushy and gross if they sit. Because it gets very condensation inside the lid once you bring the takeout home, and it gets watery on the lid. And I was like, it's going to get mushy, and he's not going to like that. And we're going to have steak fajitas anyway. So I had that for lunch because, like I said, I woke up at 10. I was so tired. I didn't sleep last night. The last 2 nights, I'm not sleeping maybe an hour here and there. But I had some energy the last couple hours, so I've been running around restocking. I emptied all the trashes in the bathroom and under the desk, and I did the recycle. I put some stuff out in the recycle bins and broke down boxes. I cut up the steak, cut up the peppers and onions, and went downstairs, got things to restock in the bathroom, pads, Q-tips, soaps, things like that. Just that's when I smelled the mouse. I'm like, oh, I know I didn't leave anything out of the freezer. I have 3 cats once and had mice, and they just watched. Yeah, that's how Jack is, right?
he just stares at it and don't do a damn thing.
Yeah. I got all my Christmas wrapping done. I just have to get some gift cards for Todd and Sierra. They don't really they don't ask for much, and so I'm gonna get them. They really like the Visa gift cards. I'm gonna get a couple $100 for each of them. I got a few little things. I think I got 3 things for Todd to unwrap. What I do is I stick the gift cards in big boxes, different size boxes, and he unwraps that. And
Now watching some poor magnet fish.
I don't like chili. I'm not a chili person. Last night we didn't even turn the tree lights on, so I turned those on. I've got some things I gotta bring downstairs, put away. And I am gonna make Longboarding Mom's blueberry muffins. I was supposed to do that the other day, but I just was so tired the next day from not sleeping. So that's my plan for tomorrow. If I can get to it. But yeah, I just been uploading videos all day that I had made from like 3 days now and just left them on my desktop. I didn't do anything with them, so I did that. Let's see. So yeah, I got most of my Christmas shopping done, and that's a good thing. What have you guys been doing? I was just watching when I was taking a break. I was watching Ark Wildman. He was live or doing a premiere or something. So I was watching that. What are you all doing today? Another hour and a half till the kids come home, and now Chris can go get them because I don't see good in the dark. So that's a good thing. I don't mind him coming home early for that. How was your day, dear?
Not long enough.
No,
7.5 hours.
I'm gonna be. It's gonna stay like that, I think.
But we got an early start date tomorrow. So. 10 hours.
Mm.
I would have got one for him, but Stevie came home.
Mm. Oh, I got a video I gotta show you. Michelle sent me to give to you from Emmett. He made a video for you. It's so cute. Emmett, he's playing with his Play-Doh, and he's like, oh, what did he say? Here, come look at it. It's for Grampy Chris. There's two. But he's playing with Play-Doh, and he's like, oh, what did he say? I don't know, but it was so cute. Oh, he made a flag. Okay. Grampy Chris, Grampy
You know
Chris.
the Cheers Day America.
Yeah,
You know,
he's got this green. Let me see it. He's got this green Play-Doh, and he's like, Grampy Chris. I think he might have watched a video where you started the fireplace or something. Because, let's see. America, Grampy Chris, America. Emmett, we love you. You watch this video. I know he watches my other videos. I don't know if he puts the lives on, but yeah. I did some Christmas shopping for myself. Lewis, I buy stuff all year long when I need it. I really held back this year. And we talked about it, and we're really not going to be spending any more money on anything. We're going to try to use up what we have here instead of buying the newest thing or just buying anything, period. I really, really want to take this year and pay a good chunk towards our mortgage. Hey, Moonlight Gypsy. I didn't do much this year as far as paying that, but we want to have some money saved up. We had some good chunk of money, but we used a lot of it. And so we need to restock all that too. How you doing? Grow Big TV is really Garden State Gardener, in case you didn't know, Chris.
Oh, that's who it is?
Yes, you just let everybody
I
know.
was about to ask that, but I didn't say anything because you're talking.
Yeah, that's Garden State Gardener, Joe. Hey,
All right, what's up, Gardner?
Hey, Moonlight, how's everything going where you are? Probably nice and warm over there. It's chilly here. 36 degrees, it says right now on my computer. Yeah. So, Chris is putting his laundry away like a good boy. Show him your suspenders, Chris. You got my son bought suspenders, right? Because he got tired of the belts and stuff. And Chris was saying he didn't really like the belts. He got new suspenders. He loves those things. As you can see, that's where I keep the packages of paper towels upstairs. And this is a closet because the front door is right here. This is one of those coat closets when people walk in, you put their coats in there and stuff. Well, that's his closet.
The only spot in the room, the only thing I have in this house that is really mine.
Yeah, because there's no closet in my bedroom. There's no closet whatsoever. I have a clothes rack behind my bed. That's all I have. And you can't even get to it completely. You have to climb on the bed to get to it.
I have a little spot in the basement, a little spot in the garage, and this right here.
Turn the light on.
It's slowly getting taken away from me.
It is like at the top. I have some bags of swim diapers that for the pool. That when people come over with babies, there's the actual swim diapers, so I keep them up there. And then I keep the paper towels in there. And then we had some TV trays to the side of his
You
drawers.
still have.
Yeah. But he gets all
Pretty soon,
comfy.
I ain't gonna have a spot to put my dignity in.
No. He needs a spot for his dignity, people. Waiting for the 7th grandbaby. Oh, that's exciting. 41 in New Jersey. It's just so cold. I didn't like it. I didn't go out much in this weather. Figures the twins turned the right age for driver's ed right at this month, so they start the December driver's ed. January, they'll be able to go for their permits. I have to wait till January 15th for that. Then I
And they can go at 9 o'clock at night and get us food.
I haven't been asking you to do that, have I?
No, but Sierra had to have her go because you trained her to do it.
Yeah, but we haven't done that in quite a while. If you think back, it's been a while.
Yes, everybody, I did
Months,
say that.
Months. It's been months. I don't have him go out anymore at night.
She gets to the point where you ask him, and now Sierra asks me.
Because I know.
Night, can you go get the fries?
It's only when she's having that time, you know.
Yeah, but still, you trained her.
I learned it from you.
Yep.
Ooh, I'm having a hot flash, guys. Ooh, I can tell you. Ooh, I gotta take off my slippers.
Yeah, she got to alcohol.
It's awful at night now. It's worse at night than during the day. The daytime ones have eased up, but it's the nighttime ones now. Like this morning, I was on fire. It woke me right out of a sleep. This is from Giggles a couple years ago. I love it. Comes in handy. I throw this baby right in my pocketbook when I'm out. Poor Sierra gets so embarrassed when I'm over here like this. When I'm out somewhere with her. Oh, this is much needed. Oh. No, it's not warm this week. That's why I'm thinking. I've been wanting. I have the recipe somewhere. I think it's in the kitchen already, getting ready to put up on my shelf so that I can make it. But I want to make the blueberry muffins. That I'm gonna try Longboarding Mom's recipe. They look really good. I do have 2 tank tops on and a t-shirt because I was outside back and forth bringing recyclable stuff out to the recycle bin, and I didn't want to go out in my tank tops. But yeah, we have our box up here from Opes, the generator, because they emailed me and said that they wanted.
After the 4th take, it was fine. Then she had to look at me.
When I have to do a video on demand, like really talk to the camera, with recipes, I'm good. Hey, Backwoods. The steak backwards. He says, "Howdy, Chris and Lee. The steak, egg, and cheese bagel is the bomb. I had one this morning thanks to the recipe. Isn't it good? Did you try it with real steak or did you try it with that steak that I bought from Walmart? Because I like that soft steaky from McDonald's. I can't do a steak like that. You just want to eat with a baked potato and a real steak. You know what I mean? That you grill. I didn't want a chewy steak to bite into it. No more having to go out and spend $10 a meal on McDonald's because I was doing because you get the meal with the hash brown and the Diet Coke because I love McDonald's Diet Coke, and I don't like Burger King's, but I like McDonald's. And then I have to get an extra hash brown. I gotta get a sweet and sour packet to dip my hash brown in. So after I get all that, and then I get Todd a sandwich. It's like $12, $13. Oh, you did it with the Philly steak? Oh, you got your Christmas card. Yeah, that's awesome. Merry Christmas. I was watching you and Hutch the other day. I think it was a replay.
Backwards.
Huh?
You send money backwards?
Yes, I did.
Alright.
I sent one to everybody that I had an address for. Because I remember last year, I think it was, I asked for addresses. And we had exchanged addresses way, way back when we first met. And I kept them in a special address book that's just strictly for YouTube. And if you want me to have your address, you send me an email at lazarichomestead@gmail.com, and I keep it. That way, if we send little things out or whatever, Christmas cards. Hey, Steel and Tree and Brian. Sandy, I decided to go live. I had a few minutes. Chris is feeling better today.
A little bit.
Yeah. It's just the normal things, run down, tired. I don't want to talk about anything like that on here because people watch it. And so we'll just leave it at that.
Just being overworked.
Just tired. I think it's ever since the time change too. Yeah. But I don't want to talk about that because people from the job might watch it and freak out, think there's something wrong, and there's not. Hey, chicken noodle girl. He's just tired. Because he's been working that job, and then my son has been having him do work on the weekends, although this past weekend he didn't have any, so that was good to get to rest.
I just so overwhelmed I didn't want to do anything.
Sounds like I'm in a hole. Let me check my settings. Hold on. Okay. Let me know. Is this better? Is it better or is it worse? I can't remember. Let me know in the chat before I get out of the settings. Is it better? Sounds like you're in a hole or something, Moonlight. Chicken Noodle said. Is it louder? It's better? Okay. Let's see. Moonlight Gypsy, Brian Lloyd. Steel and Tree, Haley, guess what? 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 I hope it's something good. Oh, it's better. I had to adjust the settings. Well, I'm glad you got the card. I sent some to everybody that I had an address for. So again, if you ever want, because I don't always remember to send them out every year. It seems like with me, I seem to remember every second year for some reason. So, if I don't remember next year, it'll probably be the following year. It's just weird how I do it. I don't know why. I'm getting ready to walk to the grocery store listening with my AirPod. So what's going on, Steel and Tree? Yeah, Sierra lost her earbuds for her iPhone. She paid for them herself this last time. And over Thanksgiving weekend, she can't find them. So I said, well, maybe your dad can get you a set. I refuse to keep paying, those things are like $100 for a good iPhone, earbuds, something, whatever. I don't have any because I barely use my phone for that kind of stuff. I quit the job, 100% self-employed again. You quit? Well, that's good if that's what you wanted. I'd lose my crap if Chris quit his job. Just finished the series Homeland. Moonlight, I got a couple seasons of those that I found at the thrift store that I haven't watched yet. I've never seen that show, but I'm collecting those. Oh no, maybe is that the one where Homeland? Is that the one with the horses, or is that the one where like the drama series? Crap. I got them somewhere over there. I thought it was Homeland. Have to look. But yeah, let me show you what I got. Where is it? Oh, they're over there. Anyway, I did it in a video. You'll see them in the video.
self-employed can be hard at times, but worth every minute. My only employment at this particular moment is whatever money I make off of YouTube. And it's not a lot because I went back to being monetized. I should have just stayed monetized when I got it last October, and I didn't. I just didn't want to deal with the IRS. I thought I was going to bring in a crap ton of money, and I didn't want to deal with it. So I stopped being monetized. But let me tell you, the last week of September to November 19th, I got a deposit of $168. That's it. And I got to take taxes out. So take 35% of that out. I always take 35% out because it's like 30 something percent total for taxes for federal and state out here. But I didn't even touch it. It's just staying in the bank. I'm just leaving it alone. I won't get another one, probably for another, because they won't pay you out until you reach $100. And I don't get that. It's very hard to make that because I don't focus on that. I just focus on the videos and let my grandkids see the videos. Okay, yeah, right, Moonlight. I have a couple seasons of that I found for like $1 a season. Got tired of the BS and it was getting to be toxic to my physical and mental state. That's why I left the hospital. Yes, I did. After almost 20 years off and on. Mountaineer Mama, hi. My tree is beautiful. Oh, thank you. It's a mishmash. My tree is a mishmash. I have ornaments from when the kids were little, my boys were little. I pick up. Last year we went with my daughter-in-law and my son to this Christmas barn, and I got an ornament for Audra, for Emmett, for Brockton. And I put the year on the back, and it's not an organized tree at all. It's a mishmash of everybody's favorite things. That's just how we do it. But it is cute. I've never had white lights on my tree. I'm thinking of trying white lights. Sandy said in a text, we were texting back and forth. Sandy, by the way, in chat. I love that lady. And her husband and her son is really nice. I met them. Me and Chris were at BJ's. And we met them outside in the truck. We were talking. I think we were loading like a crap ton of water or something. And we just started talking. And they live not too far from here. I wish it was closer. But yeah, they're the ones that gave us the raspberry plants and the early girl tomatoes that I grew this past year. So good. Very cool couple. I'm so glad I met them. And what was I saying? Oh yeah, the white lights. I've never had white lights on a tree. So she mentioned how they would help the focus on the color from the ornament stand out more. And I didn't have a thought of that. So I think I told Sierra next year I want to get white lights. I have a big roll of white lights. So I've never opened them. I just got them. I think they were real cheap, brand new at the thrift store, and I grabbed them. And they're still in the package wrapped and everything. So if they work, I'm going to do that for next year. And yeah, try it with the white lights. Yeah, they do, Sassy Cat. When I was having such an anxiety attack at my desk, my chest hurt so bad I thought it was a heart attack. That was it. I was done. I left. After I just bought this house. I was like, oh crap, I can't just do that. But you know what? I can't hurt myself because of a job. And new management came in and everybody was leaving. So I knew it was the right time to go. And I took from January to April where I just did nothing. I was so depressed. I was so down in the dumps. I didn't trust anybody anymore. I watched TV day after day after day. I didn't do nothing. Nothing. I'd never been like that in my whole life. I had worked a full-time job since I was 15. I had never worked a part-time job. It was always full-time, raising my kids and everything. And I was in a funk from January to April when I quit. And finally around April, I started to snap out of it. And I went into another type of job. I didn't work in a hospital, an office, nothing like that. I worked at the Center of Hope with handicapped and physically handicapped people. And it was the greatest thing for 3 years until COVID came. I would have still been there. YouTube still about 700 for me over the last couple of years. Made 1,000, been paid 300. I emailed and everything. They went and limited bunches of videos after the. Yeah, you know what I noticed? Because I had over 30,000 views on my basement video. And it was staying up there over 30,000. And then right around the time it was time to pay me out for the month, it went down at 20 something thousand. They just knocked a whole bunch of views off. I don't trust YouTube, and I don't care if they like it or me saying that or not. You can't physically see, you can't physically talk to anybody. You can email and hope they get back to you. You get no resolution. This is their platform. This is their ball game. I know that. I don't trust them as far as I can throw them. Okay? I've said. So I take what I get, but I don't count on it as, oh my God, this is going to pay my bills, because it's never going to pay my bills. It's just, I figured, everybody kept telling me, oh, they're going to put ads on it anyway, even if you don't monetize. So I figured, you know what? I'll do that. And if I get a couple $100 every couple months, oh well. I still get to hang out with you guys. It was mainly a shift leader that didn't like me. I couldn't do anything right, and I got tired of being thrown on. Yeah, that's what happens, Steel and Tree. That's what happens, because I did great at my job. I never got written up in all the almost 20 years that I worked for that hospital. And I started in billing, registration, and auths and insurances. I never got written up. I did it. I went above and beyond for my job. A new bosses came in. Even my supervisor that was there till, when the new people came in, she never wrote me up. And then they told her to write me up, and she held it for a month because she knew she didn't want to write me up. It was bogus. That's when I knew. And then a few people, just one retired, and one that had been there 24 years, she left, and they all started leaving. And I was like, I tried to stick it out, but I was like, you know what? Harrington Hospital lost a great biller. That's all I can say. Several great billers, because we all left. They are a bad company. Not afraid to say it. They are bad to work for. Want to know how rude it is? I went to the urgent care with my daughter about a month ago, and they own the urgent care. It's under them. I'm in the middle of registering. I'm at the window with the person, and the CEO and all these people from the big wigs come in to give an award to somebody in the back office over there. Okay? They all troop in for a photo op, because that's all it was about, was a photo op. And her mother showed up because in her fatigues and everything, because she is military. Apparently she was leaving to, I think, go into the volunteer in the military or something. They literally stopped my registration and told the registration girl to tell me to wait, and the other person being registered next to us, because it was two windows, for like 20 minutes while they stood there in front of everybody in the waiting room and me at the window to dedicate this little badge to her and give her a gift card and then take photos. That's all it was about. The CEO, he didn't know who the heck she was, but he's got to take that photo op with her and make everything else stop and at a standstill. Me registering, someone who's at an urgent care because it's urgent. Oh, you can wait. I just sat there and I was like, Sierra kept telling me, Mom, don't say nothing, because I was ready to just. Whenever I saw him walk in, I was like, he's the same guy that I wrote when I quit. I wrote an 8-page letter, typed it all up, and shoved my badge in it, and I mailed it to him. Yeah, do that, Steel and Tree. Let me know. Bye, Grow Big TV, Joe. Yeah, so you don't make people at the window wait when they're registering. You don't do that. You want to take photos and stuff, then you go in the back room and you leave the people at the front there. You wait until you're done registering patients. Then she can go back there when there's no patients to register. Yeah. Yeah, I was watching backwards when you and Hutch were on the other day, and then I watched one of your videos where you said to go back and watch the live because of somebody that was in it that was did something bad. So I went back and I watched it. Me and Chris were was Chris here, but I don't know if Chris was here, but I watched it. I was like, "Oh my God." And then Hutch left early in like towards the end of the video. He left first. Yeah, I watched that one. Stealing tree. Yeah, so that's about all I got going on. Like I said, I'm gonna make longboarding mom's blueberry muffins tomorrow. Yesterday I brought the blueberries up to do that. So I'm gonna do that. I do have to take out some flowers out of my bins because my containers up there because they've been in there for over a year. The bread flour and the self-rising flour, I don't think are really any good. So I want to dump those out and get rid of those. Um, I don't really use them anyway. I usually stick with I'm learning over this last year what not to stock up on, and I use regular flour more, so I'm gonna stock I got tons of it in number 10 cans from the LDS cannery, so I don't really need to stock up anymore. Um, but yeah, I got the little things to do. I want to do a video on my bug out bag. I bought new big 80-liter bug out bag, so or yeah, so I want to get everything into that. I was getting everything together that I had for it. So I want to do a video on that. And then I want to make some candles. Sandy just texted me. Anywho, that's pretty much. I just wanted to check in with y'all, see what y'all up to. I still got the dog crate over here. I got to have my son come and get the dog crate. And I got some shrimp I want to give him in the freezer because I forgot to last time. I want to get that gone before Christmas so when the kids come over, they can play over here with the toys and stuff or on the living room. We put on our favorite movie for Christmas, which was National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. We put that on the other night. We just got finished watching Hell on Wheels a couple days ago. That was so good. If you ever have a chance to watch Hell on Wheels, you should watch it. It's really, really good. Really, really good. My son bought me that DVD series. We are now starting the Mayans, which I do want to get that on DVD as well. Hey, Ark Wild Man. I thought I'd get into the Mayans, but it's really good. I love Sons of Anarchy. That was one of my favorites. So we decided to watch the Mayans on Hulu, I think it is. But so many commercials. That's one I got to get on DVD too. I have no tolerance for commercials, but I'd like to watch stuff on there first to see if it's worth buying because I will watch it again. I do want to watch Vikings again. I have that on DVD as well. I haven't even opened that one yet, but I want to watch that. And Breaking Bad, I got that. I want to watch that again. It's been a few years since I've seen both, so but yeah, I got to deal with those other ones. You'll see them in the video that I'll be dropping. So, but I think that's about it, guys. Chris is doing his thing in the other room. What are you all having for dinner? Boy, I hope this doesn't last with the freaking hot flashes. I couldn't deal with this for years. Like some people say, one lady said she was dealing for like 19 years or 17 years. I'm like, please, no way. I always watch The Crow on Christmas. The Crow? Is that a movie? Tater tots cool. Yeah, I'm doing these steak fajitas. Normally, when I make steak fajitas, I get those wraps, and I just get a fajita packet, but mix. This time, I saw a recipe. I don't even know where I saw it, but I wrote it down. It was a long time ago, and I'm trying those seasonings. It's just Montreal steak seasoning, Worcestershire sauce, garlic salt, garlic powder, onion powder, a little bit of soy sauce. I think I mixed in with it. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Okay, now I know what you're talking about. Brandon Lee. Yep, I remember now. Deer chili, maybe some deer burgers, not sure. It's 4:30 here. We got one more hour till we go get the kids. But now that he's home, he can do it for me. Chris's deer meat's still in the freezer from when the guy gave it to him last year. I'm not a big, I don't know. I don't know if I could do it. I did make him backstrap one time, but I don't do that stuff. So I don't know. He said he liked it, or he made it. Maybe he made it on the grill. I don't know. I'm having a hot flash again. Ooh. Oh. Oh. I made deer burger sloppy joes last. Ooh, I bet Chris would like that. He's got the meat for that. Maybe I'll make. I'm gonna write that down. One moment, please. Deer burger. I'm gonna ask Chris when he gets out. Watch and see his reaction. So we have a woodpecker pecking on our house. He got down to like you could see wood under the shingle. So I told Chris we need to go and fill that in and cover it because I know it's winter, but come spring when the bees come out, I don't need them building nests in my house siding. Bacon wrap backstrap with cream cheese. Oh, I gotta write that down too. For one moment. Bacon. Oh, my hands are getting sweaty. Bacon wrap backstrap with cream cheese. What do you spread the cream cheese on there? No, I don't have flaxseed on my. I'm not doing anything. I don't like taking things, so I'm just riding it out. It comes and goes. Yeah. Oh, he's coming out. I'm going to ask him. So, Christopher.
Yes.
What would you think about deer burger sloppy joes?
Ooh.
Or Backwood says, oh no, it's Ark Wildman. Bacon wrapped backstrap with cream cheese.
I actually don't have any backstrap.
Oh, you don't have any more?
Nope, I only had that one strip that I had. But I got a couple of steaks and the rest I got is hamburg.
Oh, well, you could do some of the manwich with the hamburg, the deer ham. I wrote it down so I could splint the backstrap, and then you spread the cream cheese over it. Oh, well, if somebody gives you any this year, what does splint the backstrap mean? Do you know?
Backstrap is the meat that's on the spine.
Oh, he said splint the back strap. Anyway, deer burgers. Cut up tomatoes, green onions, and cheddar cheese. Mix it all up into the meat. Make your patties. Oh,
You guys are making me hungry. Damn it.
okay, hold on. Deer burgers. Cut up tomatoes. Green onions and cheddar cheese. I have all of that. Mix and make patties. Okay. Maybe that would be a good fireplace
Yeah, because
cooking.
with
Cook them in some cast iron in the fireplace.
you have to get pound of pork or a half a pound of pork.
Read
You
my.
gotta cut it with it.
I have pork in there. Read my comment at 4:25. I don't have timestamps. Oh, maybe that's over here. I don't have timestamps on my 2 packs of very lean burger and 2 packs of deer burger. Yeah, that's what Chris said. Hey, Crazy Irish. Hold on. 2 packs. All right.
425. Next to the
Where
name.
do you see it? Oh. Oh, I didn't even know there was timestamps over there.
She's gonna be fine. She's gonna be just fine.
Oh, I'm having a massive hot flash. I gotta take off my socks. And every time he comes near me, it gets even worse.
I'm gonna go sit in my hole.
I'm telling you, my pant legs are soaked from the seat. But when he comes around, it's even worse, man. Hey, Crazy.
That means I still got it.
He's just taking advantage when I'm having these flipping hot flashes. Chris, Stealing Tree said. This is that fan Giggles got me years ago. I never got rid of it. I always kept it in my drawer. Well, this puppy comes out a lot now. You want to see wings? There's my wings. It's hot. I'm just about ready to drop the stream, though, Crazy. I'll stay on for a few more minutes. I try not to go past an hour. But Chris is here. Like his suspenders? He got new teeth and suspenders. We're doing good over here. Oh, God. Sweating. My legs are on fire. Feel my ankles.
You know what's gonna happen when I
Feel
touch
my
you, right?
ankles. I'm sweating. Oh. Archie and Edith. Santa came early, sounds like. Whew. This is awful. Snazzy pant holder uppers. Hey, Bumblebee.
Bear.
Is it the suspenders that no, it's my biological pissy body, man. Hey, Mama Bear. Oh, I'm dying over here. How are you?
No, it's just my presence being near her.
It's the new teeth. Yeah, check out his new teeth. They're fun. They come out whenever they feel like it. He eats certain food. They just kind of come out. His glue loosens, and they.
The glue is no matter how much of it put on, it just doesn't stay in. And no, I am not going to use Gorilla Glue.
That's that menopause. We can stand in the driveway and melt the snow. Chris won't have to shovel. Oh, it's awful. It's awful. I don't sleep at all at night. An hour or two here and there. I was sleeping till 10 o'clock this morning. I woke up. I heard I wake up. long enough to drive Sierra crazy to make sure she's awake. I'm like, Sierra, yeah, Sierra. When I know she's fully awake and she yells back at me, like I'm awake, Mom. Then I know I'm free and clear and I can fall back asleep. And I fall asleep this morning till 10 o'clock. But I get up, I try to make sure Chris doesn't miss, his alarm because he sleeps right through it. Sierra sleeps through hers. But when I know she's fully awake and she's screaming, she's being snippy with me because I'm bugging her now, then I can safely go to bed. That's how I feel all summer. Well, I didn't have the hot flashes last summer. These started in October, the end of October, middle of October. So if they last in the summer, I'm doomed. I'm going to need one of those cooling fans around my neck. I'm going to need a better air conditioner than that one that we put over there. I'm going to need a stronger air conditioner. I pray to God they don't last all the way to summer, but my luck, it'll be for the next few years. That's not too bad now, but my hands are sweaty. Anywho, I'm going to let you all go because it's been an hour. I don't know when my next live will be. Kind of just have to wait for it to pop up. Red clover tea will help that. I wouldn't even know where to get that. Oh. I just pop open a window when I'm sitting over on the couch and it cools me off for that. It's only a few minutes. It only lasts 2-3 minutes and then it's done, but it's constant. Everyone. It seems like the night times are worse, but anyway, it was nice seeing you all in here. Hopefully I'll see you in the next one. I don't know when that'll be. Tomorrow I'm going to try to make those blueberry muffins and glad to have the chance to see everyone face blue smiling. Face blue smiling?
The emoji that's on my phone.
Oh. Oh. I don't do those emojis. I can barely keep up with what I'm doing. That was a blue faced emoji, apparently. Anywho, I'm heading off here. I got to go check on the raviolis and get the other stuff started. So I will see you all on the next one. Thanks, everybody, for coming in. And remember, if you want me to have your address for Christmas cards, email me at lazarichomestead@gmail.com. And anybody that I don't have, because most of the addresses I have are from when I first started and we all hung out and stuff like that. Crazy Irish, I sent you one. I literally wrote it out and stamped it. And it was your old address before you moved. After I put the stamp on it, I realized, oh my God, she moved. That's not her address anymore. Anyway, you had a hidden camera in my shop at Lazaric Unleashed. I'm glad you all got them, though. I remember the birthday card I sent to Trust a couple years ago. It took 6 months to get there. But anyway, lazarichomestead@gmail.com. If you want me to have your address to send out cards next year, you're more than welcome to send it to me. I don't give out addresses. I don't give out phone numbers. I don't do all that. And if I don't even always write them. This is my YouTube address book because when I was doing YouTube and Thrive, I consolidated it. But I don't even always write them in here. What I do is I take your email, create a folder with your YouTube name, and I slide your emails into those folders. And so I had to go back through a lot of those emails to find addresses that I didn't put in that book. But everybody, have a great day, rest of your night. And it was so nice hanging out with you. Hopefully we'll do it quickly. Bye, everybody. Chris is in the background. I don't know if he's going to, yeah, he's waving.
Bye.
He sits in the dark. That's what he does.